Come on. You guys keep saying how expensive Massachusetts is. Well, today we're talking about the 5 affordable areas in Massachusetts. Hey everyone, you know my name is Matt Swierk. I'm a local real estate expert. I'm a personal performance coach and a tour operator in Tanzania to Africa. Whoa! So, what is this channel all about? We talk everything about Massachusetts, whether it's places to go, people to see, things to eat. Today we're talking 5 affordable communities. Yes, you heard that right. There are some affordable areas in Massachusetts. So, you have lots of questions. We have lots of answers. Reach out any way possible. Definitely click that little subscribe button and the little bell. That way you're going to get notified every time we make a new video. We appreciate the support on the channel. The one thing you have to remember when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. Oh, friends, oh my gosh, it's been such a long time. No, we didn't forget about you. We didn't forget about our channel. I have been traveling for almost the entire month of August. I almost said October. Just one trip in October coming up. However, I think I've been out of the state, more in the state. So Tyler's like, Matt, what are we doing? I'm like, don't worry, we got some time today. We're going to make it happen. So yeah, we're really excited about this one today because, we know we've thrown out some of the negative videos about Massachusetts, and sometimes we talk about how it's not really affordable here. And yes, cost of living is a little higher. However, we did some research and we said, all right, what are some of the areas that would be attractive to people that might make it more affordable? And as we were doing research on this and, picking the towns that we liked, it was, we like all the towns, but picking the towns that we thought were the best options for you, it was interesting because, none of them are really close to Boston, if you could imagine. They're all within a stone's throw if you're a good quarterback like Tom Brady. Yeah, we still love them around this area. It's okay. So let's just dive into today's topic. Yes, we didn't forget about all the tomfoolery and all the goofiness we have with the channel, so let's dive in. So the first one, Westboro, Massachusetts. So what's interesting, and we're actually going to give rent data because we have some people, we've had a lot of people that have reached out to have helped them buy homes. We have some people that reach out as far as rentals is concerned. The housing market's tight, but the rental market is even tighter. The second a listing goes up, bam, it's gone. And that's a lot of the country. There's a housing shortage. So any of you developers out there, get out there and keep building houses because we need the inventory. So we want to talk about just, if someone was coming here, 1 bedroom, the average rent is a little under $1,500. And what's interesting is all of these towns have had decreases in rent over the last year, which again, wicked shocker, because usually when prices go up, they don't really come back down. But they've had almost a 38% decrease as far as rent. Now, Westboro is about 29 miles west of Boston. It's got access to, Worcester. 29 miles to Boston is not that far at all. And there's a lot of service, a lot of manufacturing that happens there. They have pretty cool places like 4 Golf Entertainment. I believe that's a chain, and big golf simulator. You can go have dinner, have drinks. Definitely great for the winter time for the golfers out there that are missing hitting those links and doing their thing. I laugh because I tell people I've owned golf clubs for 19 years. Not a good golf player. One thing I got to throw in is a Korean restaurant. My wife is actually Korean, and we go to this place called not a really creative name, but the food is amazing, the Westboro Korean restaurant. Now, what I absolutely love about this place, and I'm sorry guys, no fried clams. We're talking, in this video, we're going to be talking Korean food with this one. This restaurant is just absolutely amazing. One of the things I love is this spicy goat stew. Now, I went to Jamaica years and years and years ago, and I remember driving to the resort, and the guy was like, oh yeah, see all the goats? We're like, yeah, they're so cute. He's like, yeah, we don't pet them, we eat them. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we eat them. So definitely eat some goat when you're here in Jamaica. So when it came to trying goat stew, I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. I'll try everything and anything. I've eaten some really interesting things in my life. Not going to do a video on that one because you'd be like, Matt, you ate that? Gross. So anyway, yeah, I was in a fraternity in college. Okay, so, but if you're ever in Westboro, you got to check out that restaurant. It's awesome. There's another one too, Sapporo's there as well. That's a great one. Another area is Sutherland. Now, a lot of these towns you may not hear of, but Sutherland, this one's interesting. So the average rent was a little over $1,600. That's down about 5% from last year. And smaller town out towards Western Mass, really known for very picturesque streets, attractions like Mount Toby. It's a really cool place. A lot of secluded trails, really great for hiking. I'm going to say the F word, foliage. Foliage. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Why do I say it like that? Because we know that we're starting to make that turn. So fall in Massachusetts. Oh my gosh. Amazing. We always get the little calendar that shows, there's a foliage map and like where the color's turning and when's it going to come. And, it all depends on what's happened in the spring and the summer. And we've had a lot of wet weather. So I'm not really sure what that says. I'm not a foliage expert, but maybe I'll do that some other time. But this is, what's cool in Sutherland, you have Mount Toby, and they also have this place called Mike's Maze. And it's a corn maze. And if you ever gotten lost in a corn maze, kind of funny, kind of scary. This place has 8 acres for you to wander around. So definitely if you're into something like that, on a fall day, definitely do that. I don't like doing those things the corn's not really in the summertime. There's a season for corn. But again, I'm not an agricultural specialist, even though I did landscaping through 8 years through high school and college. So anyway, Shrewsbury, another great community, 1-bedroom apartments, a little bit over 1,700. That's down from 25% last year. So it's about 45 minutes west of Boston, a little bit further out. Pretty cool place. Ski Ward is there. It's a year-round recreational facility. We don't have any big mountains here in Massachusetts, but you can definitely have these little hills that you can go, I was going to say sledding on. Go to the top of the big hill and go sledding. Good luck. Put a helmet on. So what's cool there is they also have Herbert's Candy Mansion. So if you're into candy and chocolate, you got to go check out that place. Burlington, some people may have heard of that. That's one of the bigger towns. It's up in northwest of Boston. I was going to say north of Massachusetts, I guess kind of. 1-bedroom rent, very close to $1,900. You got a lot of amenities there. That's actually down about 20% from last year. Now, it's about 12 miles outside of Boston, so really easy to get to. A lot of outdoor activities, a lot of shopping. They have the Burlington Mall, which is there. We're kind of tapping into Korean today, and they have H-Mart. If anyone's ever known, that's an Asian grocery store. It has all kinds of amazing things. They got this food court that's just great, and then this other bakery called Tous Les Jours. Oh my goodness, you got to go there. Check out everything and anything you can. Eat it. You'll get a stomach ache, but you're like, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. They also have an amazing Korean barbecue there as well. So definitely, they have things like Wayside Commons. There's Mary Cummings Park, which is really cool because that's 200 acres of trails. So you can just go and get lost and have lots of fun. I'm not going to say get lost. You can get lost in your thoughts, right? You guys all know about mindset and controlling the conscious mind, which controls the subconscious mind, which controls the body. Whole other conversation we won't get into today. If you're interested to learn about that, reach out. That's another one of my big passions, helping people understand what they're capable of and looking inside to create outside. The next place is Canton. So Canton I like. Yes, there's a Korean barbecue there. I forget the name of it. We went there a long time ago. I'll never forget that when my daughter was born, we brought them there, and like one of the waitresses was like, oh, can I take your daughter? And like just disappeared in the back with her. I'm like, where's our kid? My wife's like, it's fine, Matt. Like, this is kind of like, we're just one giant family, and they're just so excited to see, this beautiful Korean American baby. So she came back to us. I didn't have to call 911. Or as my dad used to joke around, we did something wrong. He'd be like, I'm calling 1-800-4-A-CHILD. Rest in peace, Dad. Okay, so Canton, near and dear to my heart as well, because I used to work, the one corporate job I ever had was with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and they had a corporate location in Canton. And actually, my manager, Corey, I won't give his last name out because he still lives there. Corey lived in Canton. What a great guy. So, Corey, if you somehow see this video, I miss you, brother. I should reach out to you because you came to mind. So that's another thing. When someone comes to mind, pick up the phone and call them. There's a reason you're thinking of them, and maybe they just need to hear from you. All right. So in Canton, $1,900. That's down about 15% from last year. Definitely a suburban mix there. not a lot of stuff going on there because it is a big suburb. I had to throw this in for Tyler. Trillium Brewery, he is our beer expert. The Trillium, he loves that place. I stopped drinking not too long ago, so I'm out of that scene. But there's also the Blue Hills ski area and the Trailside Museum. Like I was saying, we don't have any major mountains. However, you can go skiing on the Blue Hills. That is one of the 2 places I've ever been, like skiing, snowboarding, whatever it might be. It just freaked me out. I watched a lot of cartoons as a kid. Saturday morning, for anyone that remembers, that's the only time you could watch cartoons. They didn't have Cartoon Network 24 hours a day. That was, I had this image of, it's probably like a wolf or something, going down on the ski thing, smacking into a tree, and then like his little buddy goes into the ski lodge and like, and so if you focus on something, it expands. I'm like, I'm going to hit the thing if I ever go skiing, so I'm not doing that. And then I also went snowboarding up in New Hampshire. I went to college. The girlfriend at the time, the girl I was dating, she was like, yeah, let's go. And so I went on like the little bunny hill. I was doing snowboarding. And then she was like, Matt, why don't you come up like halfway on the hill, the mountain for the rest of the day? We'll just do it once. I'm like, okay, let's try it. Well, she tricked me. We went all the way up and I'm like, isn't that halfway? She's like, yeah, and we kept going. And I'm like, what are these like black diamond things? And she's like, yeah, this is a pretty intense thing. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How do I get down? She was like, get on the snowboard, have fun. The next day, I felt like I was thrown down 400 flights of stairs. I'm like, oh my gosh. It just hurts now because I'm much older. I'm like, I would never want to do that. Enough of my skiing experiences. Another really cool place is the Eleanor Cabot Bradley Estate. So this is a family from years gone by, very heavy into agriculture. And this place, you can just meander and check out pastures and fields and woodlands. It's a really cool place to go check out. All right, so there's a couple of communities that are affordable in our eyes. Now, you might be thinking $1,900, Matt, like that's not affordable. Cost of living, wages, it all kind of comes into play here. We could do a video on some of the most expensive areas. I think a lot of people would be shocked of what people actually do pay for rent, especially if you're really close to the city or in the city. I mean, you get what you pay for as far as amenities and as far as the areas and the travel to the city. So we have a lot of people that reach out about renting or about buying a home or just about the area in general. And, as I said at the beginning of the video, if I'm out and about, and sometimes, those emails get stuck or they go into a spam folder. So we do the best to go through those to make sure we get back to people. We had some really fun conversations over the past week. So reach out to us. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. We appreciate the grace, as I always say. Just remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.